What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. The new Warzone 4 update is finally live, and the Black Ops 6 integration into Warzone just happened. There was a ton of nerfs and buffs yesterday. There's gonna be some things with weapons we're gonna be testing out, so I wanted to get you started off with the best loadouts that I think and that I'm guessing are going to be very solid for you to start out with in Warzone right now. So we're going to get you a few loadouts that you can definitely be using right at the start of this integration, and then we're going to be dropping some official top 10 loadouts here very soon. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that noti bell so you don't miss that video. Also, I always respond to every comment within the first hour a video is dropped, so comment down below if you're watching this within the first hour, and I'll make sure to respond to you and answer any questions that I can. Let's get you these loadouts. All right, so we're gonna have access to 4 wildcards inside of Warzone. I'm gonna go over the 2 that I think will be used the most, and that's Gunfighter and Overkill. Gunfighter I think is going to be very popular, especially within the pros, especially because there's a full auto pistol that we'll give you a loadout for here pretty soon. And then I think Overkill, your standard Overkill, which is 2 primary weapons, that'll be your standard as well. So keep that in mind. Should be able to use both of those. I think Gunfighter is going to be pretty overpowered at the start. Keep an eye on it. We'll be keeping an eye on it, so make sure you're subscribed and keep up with that. But we'll keep an eye on that for you as well. For this first loadout, we're going to go with the Model L assault rifle. I want to make sure to give you guys a loadout for this. I think this will be very solid in Warzone. The sight that I think I'm going to be using most to start out with is this Willis 3 times, which I think you get by just using the XM4, or to get the XM4 to level 30 something, or actually I think it's 40, level 40. Go level up the XM4 to level 40 in order to get the Willis 3 times scope. 3 times scope is a classic, what we've used in Warzone for a while now. Closest thing we can get to a 3 times scope is usually the best optic to be using. But like I said, this is just we're guessing at this point. We haven't tested anything quite yet. We're working on that, so make sure you guys are subscribed. We're gonna run this Willis 3 times. We're gonna rock either the compensator or the ported compensator. We're still kind of trying to test and see which one it is. I think we're gonna run the compensator here, and then the reinforced barrel I think is for sure for bullet velocity and damage range. The vertical foregrip is the only one that really helps recoil for some reason, so that's kind of what we discovered so far. The extended mag 2, this will rock it. This will be a 50 round mag, and then the ergonomic grip will help with handling the most. Again, there's nothing that helps recoil with a rear grip, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, so we're gonna rock that. And then the heavy stock will help with a little bit more recoil control, and then the recoil springs ammo will help with recoil control as well. So we're rocking a recoil control build here, and we'll show that to you here in the firing range. I love the firing range right now. See this 3 times scope? It's a pretty classic scope, and very Model L is very accurate. It's going to be very high TTK, I feel like, so keep that on lock, and we'll show you that loadout here. Now for that full auto pistol I was talking about a while ago, this is the Grova pistol. Love this thing. This thing is kind of interesting. We're rocking the suppressor on here. This basically feels like you can get a 60 round mag on this, and it kind of feels like a SMG as it is. So we're rocking the suppressor. We're gonna rock the gain twist barrel here, the extended mag 3, which will rock that 60 round mag, but you can go to like a 30 or a 25, but nothing, there's no in between here. It's just goes straight up to 60. So if there's like a 45, that would be nice. There's the extended mag 3, and that's a 60 round mag. Then you have the ergonomic grip, which is insane for sprint to fire speed and all of the mobility features or handling features. It's kind of crazy, so we're definitely using that. Then we're using the weighted stock here, which will help with recoil control basically. And we'll show you how kind of this fires. It's kind of strange, but you don't like ADS with this. It may be bugged, but it's kind of fun. It's very interesting for sure. Bring up a little closer there. At 25 meters, it's very accurate. There's no doubt about that. It is very accurate. I don't have a dot on my screen. I don't have this dot on my screen in the firing range, which is kind of weird that they don't have that in there. Yeah, it's super accurate, and it shoots just as fast as a stinking SMG. So I think we're gonna be running that if we're running that gunfighter perk. For this next loadout, we're rocking the XM4. The XM4, I know a lot of people are excited to use, excited for it to be back. Absolutely loving that. I can't decide between the ported compensator and the compensator for my ARs yet. This has a little bit more recoil control, the compensator does, so we'll go with that. Again, we're rocking that Willis 3 times scope, the gain twist barrel here. Then we're rocking the vertical foregrip here. That's the only one that helps with recoil control. Horizontal recoil control too, which is interesting. Don't know why. And the extended mag 2, which will give it a 60 round mag. We'll show this to you in the firing range, but yeah, I think the XM4 is probably gonna be, I think the XM4 might be the most It's definitely gonna be one of the most accurate options, which is interesting. Then for that SMG for this, we're rocking the overkill perk here. So, and then we're rocking the C9 with this, the MP5, compensator muzzle, the extended mag 1, ergonomic grip for sure. This is your mobility grip. You definitely want to be running this. The balance stock is going to help a lot with handling mobility as well. So these two, rear grip and stock, I think are for sure going to be meta attachments. And then the recoil springs, which will help with recoil, obviously. But show this one to you here in the firing range. But yeah, I think the C9 is going to be a great option for sure. It's gonna be fun, man. It's like the Cold War MP5 we're getting back, which is super nice. For the next set of loadouts, I'm rocking the G. I think this is gonna be a little bit flipped on AR. That's the GPR 91. Still learning the names of these weapons too. The GPR 91 is going to be interesting. Rocking that 3x scope. I just noticed this kind of really is easy to control when it comes to recoil, so keep that in mind. Rocking the reinforced barrel as well with a compensator muzzle, that vertical foregrip, and then the extended mag 2, which will give it a 60 round mag. I'll show this to you in the firing range, but I really like the recoil control here. It all depends on that damage output, and we'll test all these out in Warzone itself, but really like this one. I think it's going to be interesting to use. Next up, we're going to have the TONO 22. I think is going to be a very solid option when it comes to SMGs inside of Warzone. We're rocking the compensator muzzle, the gain twist barrel here, the extended mag 1, which will give it a 40 round mag. You can use the 50 round mag if you want. I think it's going to slow it down quite a bit. The ergonomic grip will make up for that, and the balance stock again. And we'll show that to you in the firing range. But yeah, I think the TONO 22 is going to be absolutely broken at one point. I mean, you can use it pretty much at any range. And yeah, it's gonna be good, man. I'm excited to use that one for sure. Next up, I think the AK-74 is definitely going to be one of the better options as well. I think we all know that. The Willis, we're rocking the Willis 3x scope here. If you want like a red dot sight, I like that Kepler Microflex. I think is the best red dot sight. The compensator muzzle here for sure. The reinforced barrel, I'm going to be enjoying that one quite a bit. The vertical foregrip and the extended mag 2, which should give this a 50 round mag. We'll show this to you in the firing range, but this is definitely going to be a top option for sure when it comes to ARs. But yeah, man, I'm going to be enjoying this quite a bit. It's going to be very interesting, man. We have 177 weapons in this game now. They did a lot of nerfs and buffs yesterday, so we'll kind of see where everything takes us here. Next up, I think the Jackal PDW is on everybody's watch list as well. I think that's going to be a very solid option. Also, we're going with the compensator muzzle. I like the vertical foregrip here. The extended mag 1. This should give it a 40 round mag. The ergonomic grip, like I said, and the balance stock. Those for your SMGs are going to be such solid options. But yeah, that Jackal PDW, this is going to be a very interesting option. Now, again, we haven't tested these inside of Warzone yet. We just haven't done it. The firing range is never a good place to test snipers, ever. So if you get in there and it's like, oh, it's not one shot to the head. Well, it's a sniper inside of a firing range inside of Warzone. It never works that way. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to guess that the LR762 is going to be one shot. I think it'll be one of the best snipers in the game. So we'll see how that goes. They nerfed a bunch of the other snipers, like from Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2. So those will not one shot as far as these Black Ops ones. I can pretty much promise that at this point. Then we're rocking the Bison or the Bullfrog, the PP919 for the secondary for this. For the sniper, definitely rocking the suppressor here for sure. Reinforced barrel will give you the best firepower, the best bullet velocity, which is what you want. The precision handguard underbarrel here. This will help a ton with aiming idle sway. We're rocking the ergonomic grip. This will help with aim down sight speed and all that good stuff. The one attachment for snipers you want to keep an eye on is the target laser. Here's why. The aiming idle sway delay, what you want to look out for here. It's right here, right there. You just can't see it. If I get rid of my camera here, boom, it's right there. You want to keep an eye on this, because without this, so we're gonna show you with it. So here's where I'm aiming right here, right? So if you aim down sight, that's where it goes, right? Aim down sight, boom, that's where it goes. And there's a delay with the sway, with the idle sway. So it'll go in without you having to hold your breath, right? Boom. Now let's take that off and see what happens. So right here, that's where we're gonna aim, but we immediately go in and look at that. it doesn't go in where you're actually trying to aim. So look, you line it up right here, right? That's where it's supposed to be. Where it's supposed to be, but look, it goes above and it immediately starts swaying. So I think that's going to be a huge thing for snipers. That target laser right there. So I think you definitely rock that with these snipers. Whatever sniper you choose to use, you're it's gonna be fun, man. I'm excited for snipers. I'm hoping the snipers are good. It's gonna be interesting for sure. Then for that PP919, we're gonna rock the compensator muzzle here, the fast mag. This will give it a 50 round mag, and it's a fast mag, so it's faster, so you'll have a faster reload time. The ergonomic grip and no stock or balance stock, either one here. I like no stock here, I think a little bit better than the balance stock on this particular build. Now I like the overpressured rounds here. This will give it a lot of bullet velocity. You can do I like the bullet velocity, the overpressured rounds. Recoil springs will help the recoil, but I like the overpressured rounds. We're gonna be trying that out for sure. Show this one to you in the firing range, but yeah, man, this one feels great at both of those ranges. Very close range, boom, boom, and it's gonna be fast. We got no stock on it, man. Probably the fastest reload time, at least right now, unless you're running like a 20-something round mag on the TONO. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. I'm excited to have these loadouts back. I'm excited to have these OG weapons back. Should be a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you find this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that noti bell so you don't miss another video like this or like one of these. We'll see you in the next one.